Hi everyone, I'm Deanna Breiwick, and this is Fritz, and welcome to episode 2 of Living Your Best Life with Deanna. Today we are going to talk about energy. This is take 5. Take 5 minutes to radically transform your energy, body, and mind. This is a movement and breath practice that I've developed over the years to give me a boost and a check-in with my body anytime before I head on stage. I head into an audition. I wake up on the wrong side of the bed that morning. And in these quarantine times, with so much time at home, this is something I check in with regularly to boost my physical energy and, most importantly, my mind. This will make you feel good and it'll make you happy. So we're going to go through the movements, I'm going to explain them, and at the end there will be a 5-minute practice that you can return to at any time to get that energy boost. First, we're going to head into the kitchen and I'm going to show you how to make my favorite energy drink. So this is my favorite energy drink. It's something I drink first thing in the morning and throughout the day for a pick-me-up. All you need is a glass of water, apple cider vinegar, and some honey. So we're gonna start with putting a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in the water. I actually love the taste of apple cider vinegar. It's tangy. I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like I'm having a cocktail. And about a teaspoon of honey. And then you're just gonna stir it up. Simple as that. Kind of reminds me like of a kombucha drink. It's very anti-inflammatory for the body. I hope you enjoy it. Very refreshing. All right, let's get started. Often before I get into this, I like to set an intention if I have the time to do that. If I don't, if I'm pulling this out right before I head on stage, I'm probably just gonna focus on the physical movement and the breath. But let's say today, my intention could be, I'm in my body. As simple as that, or I'm grateful. So if it serves you, go with it, and if not, just feel what's here. So I like to start with getting some twist in my spine. And I pivot on my foot, you can see. So my left foot pivots, my right foot pivots. And you can go lower, you can head into your knees, kind of squat down into it, slap your butt, get a little glute massage. But I find that in doing this, it brings that beautiful rotation into my spine, which is so good for my breath. And also spine health is everything. So feel the rotation all the way through, from your sacrum, all the way up into your head. You don't need to force anything, you don't need to force the neck, but just go with it, all right? So next we're gonna go into these sort of alternating marches. You can see it's sort of a high knee and swinging arms. And again, I like to feel things just like swinging. It feels really good. And I'm sure you can already feel that this is building some heat and some energy in your body. Next, we're going into hip circles, all right? And this is not cute. This is not Shakira, hips don't lie. This is like much more Mr. Bean. We'll get a little cuter later, you'll see. So start out with a really large range of motion and really move through those hip flexors. Let your body go with it. This is something I got from Stephen Wadsworth when I was in the artist diploma at Juilliard. Literally, any time before I head out on stage, this is what you will see me doing in the wings. No matter the costume. I'm trying to think if there was a costume I had that was like so limiting that I couldn't do this. Sometimes corsets present a problem. So then you're going to start making it a little smaller. And again, you're rotating both ways, clockwise and counterclockwise. And getting a little smaller, and you're going to start feeling this in your obliques, pelvic floor. Let your body move with it. Just kind of loosening everything up. Feels really good. All right, so next we're going to get up into the ribs. I love this for opening up for like good breathing. So first, I like to do these sort of rope climbers, you know? And getting that expansion through your intercostals, pulling up. I mean, I feel this extension from the soles of my feet out through the tips of my fingers. And eventually, I'm going to start going a little bigger with that, getting a nice side stretch in there. And all the while, I'm checking in with my breath. All right? Okay, so if you're feeling like some power moves, I would add some squats and some wall push-ups here. So let's see, maybe like 10 squats. And you want to feel that going down through your heels, but also feeling your whole foot engaged and on the floor. Not sure which number I'm on, but I think we know how to do squats. But this also will really heat up your body, and it's grounding. I like how it gets me into my pelvis and my hips. And then some push-ups. Let's see. I'll just do them on the floor here. But just a few push-ups. It honestly doesn't have to be many. You're probably already feeling some heat right now. But I like to do push-ups then to feel that core strength, which I find helps me feel supported when I'm out on stage. And then I like to shake. Shake it all out. You know, in the wild, when animals have a stressful experience, once they've escaped their predator, they shake like violently, and they discharge all that stress, and then they just like trot off. So I have found this, I read that and I started doing it, and I find it so useful. Anytime you're feeling a lot of emotion or stress or stagnancy or just like funk in your body, shake it out, you know? So this is another thing I like to do right before I go on stage. Just feel like I'm shaking off anything that doesn't really serve me and coming back to myself. So here we head into Kapalabhati breathing, which is breath of fire. It's also called shining skull. You will feel like your skull is shining after this. It's going to make you feel very clear-headed and very alive. So I'm going to show you first. To start off, I take an inhale, exhale, I take an inhale, exhale halfway, and once I've exhaled halfway, I'm going to begin short, sharp exhales, and all of this is through my nose. So this is the exhale. You can see it's coming right from here. All right. So I usually do this for as long as I can, as long as I feel I can keep that pace steady. Sometimes I just do one round of it. Sometimes I'll do several rounds. I'll stop, I'll take a few deep breaths in between, and I will repeat. So let's try that. So breathe in, exhale, inhale, exhale halfway, and begin the sharp exhales. Sometimes I like to put a power move in there if I'm feeling I really need, like, you know, some courage. I put a power move in. I sometimes do punches. Sometimes what I need is fluid movement. So this is really about finding what you need, what your body needs, what your spirit needs, you know? So it's fun to play with, and I find that in checking in, with this it's easy to check in a few times a day, very, very easily. And in doing that, you start building a lot more body awareness, body and mind awareness. And I think that's like the biggest adventure we have in life, is discovering ourselves. So at the end of all that, I like to just take 3 deep breaths. And take more if you need. If I have time to do this practice, say before a performance, I like to do this maybe 10 minutes before, and then I sit in a chair and I breathe for a minute, you know, and just bring my heart rate back down. It's really, again, about knowing what you need, listening to that, and responding and gifting that to yourself. All right, let's get started. So think on that intention. It can be first thing that comes to mind. It can be something you're focusing on for this 5 minutes. And we're going to breathe into that. 3 deep breaths. And bring that beautiful smile to your face, and let's begin. We're going to start with our full body twists. And get that breath going. Feeling it connected to every part of your body. Feeling your torso open up. Feels so good. And next, we have our swinging marches. Throw that back arm way out there. Gives you such a nice stretch in your pecs. Make it a really dynamic move. You can look off to each side, getting a little more twist in there. And you know what's next? Our hip circles. Start with a really big range of motion. Feel like you're moving through every part of your hips. Super grounded in the floor. Get your whole body going with it. In each direction, switching it up, finding what feels good for you, and begin to reduce the range of motion. You're going to feel this more in your obliques. Little dance. And breathing through it all. All right, we're going to get into those ribs. Let's do those rope climbers. Feeling really long in your side. Getting that beautiful extension. And slowly, organically, begin to increase the range of motion to get a deeper stretch. All right, next we have our power moves. Let's do some squats. About 8 squats, and I'm going to do 4 push-ups. right, let's go into that Kapalabhati breathing. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale halfway and begin. Exhale, and let's end with 3 deep breaths, focusing in on that intention you set at the beginning. Just take a moment to check in with how you feel in your body, in your mind. Hopefully a little freer, a little happier. That was take 5. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me today on Living Your Best Life with Deanna. I hope that you enjoy this practice. Use it how you see fit. Adapt it to what you need. And I'd encourage my singer friends to warm up with this. Do this practice before you even vocalize. You will be amazed at how much easier your warm-up is going to be, how it saves your voice, and how it gets your body and breath all connected before you even sing a note. Have fun. Till the next time.